baseball from the Bay Area and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Kansas City Royals and the Oakland A's. It's A's baseball coming up next. Jesus Luzardo is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, on now is Jesus Luzardo, one of the top young left-handed pitchers in all of baseball. He reminds me of a former pitcher of the Oakland A's going back to the 70s and 80s, Vida Blue. This guy's not a very big guy, but man, he throws a good fastball, 94 to 96 miles an hour.
Kansas City,
good hard curveball. His slider's getting better. His changeup is improving. Luzardo has a chance to be one of the top 5 left-handed starting pitchers in all of baseball.
First delivery to him. Sent on the ground out to second. Right to him. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. Chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I think this club could really use some improvement from Carlos Santana. He's really been struggling, hitting under 200 over the last 10 games. He doesn't usually go into these long droughts, but right now he's truly in one. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Well, in his defense, he did have to go a long way to get there, but that's not the problem. The problem is once he arrives, he doesn't catch the dang ball. He knows as well as anybody that he should have brought that one in, and it's going to cost him an error. We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
With Merrifield next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They're coming off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters' meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
A ball hit softly on the line to third. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
In is Jorge Soler. He was hitless in the shutout last night. From the stretch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Well, you don't need us to tell you. It's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Ball low, he misses with the changeup. Ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And the count will be full. Benintendi on third with 2 out. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 9 on the year as the Royals move out in front now 2-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Batting fifth.
And that brings
The
in
third
Hunter
baseman.
Dozier.
Hunter
As the first pitch
Dozier.
misses high and inside for ball
Count
one.
1-0.
The average coming in, 257. 9 homers, 27 driven in. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Count is 1-2 now. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's 2-0 Kansas City. Brady Singer will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, his last one wasn't horrible, but this guy did give up 5 runs in his last start. He was tagged with the loss, and he's going to look to be a lot better in this one here today.
Into the box,
Leading off,
Tyler
48.
Ramirez. He'll lead things
The
off
left
here in
fielder,
the bottom half of the
Tyler
first.
Ramirez.
Now the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. So they're going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting second.
Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, this lineup is really needing a lot more out of Elvis Andrus these days. He's hitting under 250 facing righties all season long. And with the platoon system so many people like to use these days, he may be in jeopardy of not getting the same number of at-bats moving forward.
And here he is, right on cue. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
There to pull it in is Soler, and there are 2 away.
Batting third. The right fielder, Brandon Jordan.
Next, it'll be Brandon Jordan. Comes in today, leading the American League in batting for the season.
Not a bad season for a rookie. He's really put himself on the map with the way he's hit the ball this year.
Now here's the first offering.
That's out.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We'll move to the second inning here in Oakland. It's the Royals 2 and the A's nothing. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Here's the pitch.
That's ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2-1 home. Skied into straightaway right. Jordan is there to put it away for out number 1.
Batting 7.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
Cam Gallagher comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Ball 1.
And there's ball 1.
Look out, 1-1.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ramirez will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 8. The center fielder, number 2, Michael A. Taylor.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that means batting next will be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Royals out in front, 2-0. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Vimael Machin. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
First delivery to him. A bouncer up the middle. Merrifield brings it in, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Batting 5th.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Count even at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't
Batting
spot a
6th.
sinker in a better
Third
location
baseman,
because even
Matt
if you do get the bat on the ball,
Chapman.
there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Now at the plate, Matt Chapman. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2. Into the windup and the pitch. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. A's are gone in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Hanser Alberto, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow. And the pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And
Now
with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division.
Mondesi.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. 3rd baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch.
1-0.
1 out, nobody on. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0. Hard hit to first. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
So 2 away here in the Kansas City 3rd, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. Strike 1. Slashed the other way over the 3rd baseman's head. A fair ball. And he will pull into 2nd with a 2-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-back.
With Merrifield next to hit. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
The Athletics due to hit here in the 3rd. They're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. One major factor in their struggles has been the strikeout. Entering the day, they have more strikeouts than any other team in the league, leading a member of the coaching staff to tell me, without a doubt, it's something we have to rectify. Strikeouts happen, but sometimes it feels like we're losing focus and just flailing up there, and that can't happen. That's something for us to keep an eye on with this club, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. So now it's Mark Hanna, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Now here's the first offering, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Here comes the 1-2. Hard sinker misses, 2 and 2. This is foul right side. 2-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Hard hit ball to second. Merrifield picks it up. And that's out number 1.
Batting 8, the designated hitter, Mitch Moreland.
Stepping in next, Mitch Moreland. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyholed in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
The 1-1 home. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Batting 9, the catcher.
Now the bat, Sean Murphy. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on the way. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. And he popped him up. Here comes Soler. And that's going to land foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ballgame. And another foul ball. The 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. No one can make a play on this one, and the A's first hit is going to be for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That was a great job of driving that ball,
number 31.
extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head. One hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
At the plate, Tyler Ramirez. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here it comes, 1-0. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Bluffed by Santana, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. They trail it here 2-0. At the plate now is Jorge Soler.
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way up in the zone. That ball got smoked. Listen, if you're going to throw that changeup, you have to try to keep that thing at the knees or below. He can ill afford to throw waist-high to belt-high changeups.
As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Hit high and deep to right center. Jordan moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, the third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
1 away for the Royals here in the 4th, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. First pitch of the AB on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So 2 out, nobody on, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep to right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Royals go down on just 4 pitches. They're up 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
The shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Strike called, 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Here it comes now to Andrus. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Now back.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
So next to hit is Brandon Jordan. First offering.
Count 1-0.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
Outside, 3-0 now. Vimael Mashi is on deck. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Andres gets his lead at first, nobody out. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this
Now
one so far.
Second baseman.
After that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Vimael Mashi, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Comes set, now the pitch. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity for them to break through. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error on the Oakland line score. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to set it down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt.
And now in the box, Matt Olson. Base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This will come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike 1. Now the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2.
You can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
Left center, base hit. 1 run scored. And safe.
After being down by 2, getting into the middle of this one, that's a huge base hit right there, Hero. Big 2 RBI knock.
Yeah, down by 2 right there, able to come through for the team, and we probably got an exciting finish on the bench.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. 0-1 pitch on its way. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
In now, Mark Canha. Little chopper back to the mound. To second for one. Go to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. We played 4 full, and we are tied 2-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Mike Matheny talked with me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today, and while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Cam Gallagher. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. This guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
To 1-2 now. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2. Chapman's got it. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. And he finally wears him down as he strikes him out after a prolonged battle. That was good stuff.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
To the plate now, Michael Taylor. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. That's by him for strike 1.
That's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
Oh, that's out.
And there's ball 2 now. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
2-2.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that.
3-2, a full count to the Royals center fielder.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Pops this one up. Rounded slowly to the left side. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The batter, the designated hitter, Hunter Alberto.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately. It all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher. Just go ahead and challenge him.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Count remains 2-2. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Liner towards second. Right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. KC down in order. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And stepping in, Mitch Moreland, 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Hitter.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. He has to put the ball in play.
Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as the left-hander starts to throw. The 1-0 home. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he will rip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Sean Murphy.
Next up, Sean Murphy. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
1 and 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The left fielder, Tyler.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Tyler Ramirez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A ball and a strike now. Two out, nobody on. In for strike two. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, what a stop! The throw to first, not in time. Nearly a remarkable play. But scored a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there. For him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw, and he'll get back in safely. Here's Elvis Andrus now. In there, now the throw. Not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. He's set. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
1-2. Here it is. Slider whiffed on for strike three. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More from the East Bay right after this. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Adalberto Mondesi. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Now here's the pitch, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. In there, and it's even at 1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Next up is Andrew Benintendi. And now the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
2 runs on 2 hits and no errors so far for the Royals. And that misses 2-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And he popped him up, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Chapman is over to take a look at it. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder on the run, but he won't get there. It falls in.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Stepping in now, Whit Merrifield, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 delivery. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. From the stretch, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Benintendi is off at first with 2 away. Strike taken up in the zone. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ready on 1 and 2. Line to the right side. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Kansas City. Home half of the 6th inning coming up. Deadlocked at 2 apiece. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Brandon Jordan.
Brandon Jordan.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Soler is there, 1 away.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down. That can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So next to bat will be Vimael Machin. It was a walk in his last trip. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. able to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Popped up. Dozier into foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. He pulls this one into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. Now the first pitch.
Ball inside.
The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
1-1. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Seventh inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Hunter Dozier digging in now. And guys, seventh inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get from both starting pitchers. Have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The wind-up and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
The 1-2. Swing and a liner. Kenna patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
So now Carlos Santana. As he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
And that one yanked just foul. He spoils another one, and we'll do it again.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? they find themselves still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
The 3-2 one more time is swung on and missed, strike 3.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
So now to the plate, Cam Gallagher. And she'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Windup and the 0-1. Here's a pop-up now. Olsen has room in foul territory, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Jesse Hahn will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
For the Royals, number 32, Jesse Hahn.
Last half of the 7th here, and up next, the power-hitting third baseman Matt Chapman.
The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
First offering.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
A 1-0 delivery.
Nope,
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and the course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Hahn's ready. Here's the delivery. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you
Now
can do is
center
walk
fielder,
the leadoff hitter.
Mark
Got to focus on getting that ground ball
Jenna.
now.
Up next, Mark Hanna, lifetime against Jesse Hahn. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. First pitch on the way.
Count 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Here it comes, 1-0.
All bets off the plate. Ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-1. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Soler is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mitch.
Next, it'll be Mitch Moreland, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Quickly behind 0-2. safe on a very close play at the bag.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Sean Murphy swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Comes set, the 0-1.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Here's the 0-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. The A's strand one, and this game is still tied at 2-2. J.B. Wendelken has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 57, J.B. Wendelken.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Michael Taylor. 0-2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point.
Michael A. Taylor.
He's set. Here it comes. Now here's the pitch.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze it.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called, one away. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
At the plate now, Hanser Alberto fouled off. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Kemp is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
Stepping up is Adalberto Mondesi. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on the way, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's set. The 0-1.
1-1.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and his side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are tied 2-2.
Your attention, please.
Will come on in
Now
relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Brad Brock.
Striding in for Oakland, Tyler Ramirez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The left fielder, Tyler
First pitch coming, here it is. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Here now the 2-2. It's laid off, and the count runs full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Payoff pitch home. Swing and a line drive. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Next up for the A's, Elvis Andrus. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here it comes now to Andrus. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a liner. This will get foul for strike 2. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's
now
the advantage of getting ahead of the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Brandon Jordan, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. One and 0, here it is. All over that one, but a little out in front, foul ball. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 2 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
Fouled away. The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. chasing after it is Taylor. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. Score remains 2-2. So here is Andrew Benintendi. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 1 for 2.
Andrew Benintendi.
Here's the first pitch.
Hey!
Ready with the 0-1.
Oh, that's just out. Oh, that pitch is out.
And he fouls this one off. Two.
Full count. 3-2.
Whit Merrifield is on deck. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right
batter,
there.
number
A
50,
3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. You can't beat yourself up about that with too much.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and
Number
that'll be a
26.
wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. At the plate, Whit Merrifield. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw is too late, so the sacrifice attempt turns into a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder.
Next to stand in is Jorge Soler. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's the first pitch as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them. He wasn't able to catch up with that one.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And a relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Dan, this had all the makings of going extra innings, but right there, a knock to drive into for your team.
Yeah, D-Roll, that's a huge 2 RBI base hit here in the top of the 9th inning.
Into the box, Hunter Dozier as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. This at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Ooh, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
The 0-2 delivery. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here's Carlos Santana now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. He's set and the pitch. Popped him up. Chapman shading to his right. 2 down.
Up next for the Royals, the catcher, Cam Gallagher.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Cam Gallagher. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
And a ball, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there. And now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Royals are on top, 4-2. Eric Mejia will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Eric Mejia.
Scott Barlow takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Scott Barlow.
Digging in will be Vimael Mashi.
The Athletics. The second baseman, Vimael Mashi.
First pitch on the way. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and they can't run it down. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Ball and 2 strikes, here it is. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Matt Olson. So take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 1 out, nobody on. Holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. The 2-1. Shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much and wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Matt Chapman will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. Next we'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Non-competitive pitch right there runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Now here it comes. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Chapman swings, and this one's hit very well out to left. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. That one is definitely worth looking at again with our show track technology. It had plenty of distance to get out of the park, and you can see why when it's hit at 115 miles an hour. That's not something you see every day.
Now batting, center fielder, Mark
So
Hanna.
now to the plate, Mark Hanna. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 1-0. On the ground up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single
Now
in the
back,
ninth.
the
You put
designated
yourself
hitter,
in a position to be
Mitch
the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off.
At the plate now, Mitch Moreland. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Santana is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, that's not exactly how he brought up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect a save.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Royals came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Brad Brock claims the win out of the pen, his first. Scott Barlow records the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.